Yo guys, how you all doing today? Monday Minute 75 guys, I am back for another matchday vlog. Thankfully, it is that time again. It is nearly time guys to be going back to the holy ground, to be going back to Easter Road. It's Paul Hanlon'S testimonial today against Blackburn Rovers at Easter Road, at the Hfcvbrfc, and I for one cannot wait. I'm absolutely buzzing for this game. It's been a long time coming, obviously during the off season. It's a really boring time for a football fan, but it's you know, I've been counting down the days on the calendar for this match today, and to be quite honest with you guys, I cannot wait. I'm really anticipating a good game of football. I think it's going to be an absolute cracking game. Blackburn, from what I know, are a really good side. Boasting the likes of Charlie Mulgrew, Brian Graham, Bradley Dack as well, I think is in there. You know, they're just three players that I know of, and obviously who are quite good players. I'm really expecting a really good game. Obviously, we're seeing Tony Mowbray come back to Easter Road today. Obviously, in the opposition dugout, so that will be interesting to see how he takes in the atmosphere, really, because you know, Tony Mowbray, when he was Hibs boss, done absolutely brilliant. You know, Hibs kind of made him, I suppose, because he came into a team that, you know, we didn't have a lot at the time, and he got us playing great football. We had an end product. We were playing teams off the park, and Mowbray really should have won a trophy at his time at Hibs, but he, you know, was quite unlucky in the sense that he never left. I think 6 months before John Collins actually won the League Cup back in 2007. Obviously, he went to West Brom, and I really respected Tony Mowbray for the football that he played at West Brom, because he was still playing that fluid. Sorry, I'm rusty. This is how bad I'm getting now. Fast attacking, fluid football. There you go, that's what I tried to say. But obviously, you know, he tried to play that kind of football down south, and unfortunately playing teams like, when they were in the Premier League, playing the likes of Chelsea, Man City, Man United, all that kind of jazz, you know, you couldn't really play that kind of football because it left gaps at the back, and unfortunately they were picked off. But, you know, I think he done well in the Championship with West Brom. Left, came up to Celtic, obviously didn't work out for him at Celtic for a number of reasons. He went to Coventry, I think done quite well at Coventry as well, and then obviously he's went to Blackburn Rovers. Didn't keep them in the Championship the first time he asked, and unfortunately they were very unlucky to get relegated, but he came back up from League One at the first attempt, and that, I think they needed that. You know, Blackburn are a big club, obviously, for past exploits. You know, winning the Premier League just as far back as 1994, which I know is quite a long time ago. But, you know, the fact of the matter is that's history. You know, they're not going to be able to take that away for them. So, I'm anticipating a really good game. Going to speak about Paul Hanlon now. I mean, what can we really say about the guy? 10 years at Hibs, absolutely a fantastic servant at the football club. I really hope he gets a good crowd today, because he really deserves it. As a guy, you know, he wears his heart in his sleeve. You know, the amount of managers and players who have came through at his time at Hibs, and obviously he's been ahead of a lot of players in that time. Managers, he's always seemed to impress. The likes of him and Lewis Stevenson, to me, I don't actually think Hibs fans are going to appreciate him. I don't think we've appreciated him that greatly, and I don't think the only time we're really going to appreciate him is when he hangs up the boots, to be honest, him and Lewis Stevenson. But, you know, the fact that these guys have been at Hibs 10 years, you know, they've both got Scottish Cup winners medals in their back pocket, but most importantly, Paul Hanlon's a Hibby. He's a Hibby through and through, and I cannot express how much that means to the fans, because he's one of us. You know what I mean? He's one of us. He's one of you know, he's one of us, basically. Do you know what I mean? And that is fantastic. As I say, I mean, I'm running out of words to describe how much I respect him, and how much, you know, I respect him, and just how much I really appreciate him. So I really hope he gets a good turnout today. I'm hoping for a good game of football. But that being said, guys, let's get to Easter Road. Let's get to Leaf San Siro. Cheer on the Hibs. Come on the Hibs. Come on the Hibees. Come on.
I got a jumbo jet. It wasn't easy, but nothing is. No. When I feel heavy metal, and I feel that I need when I lie and I'm easy all of the time, but I'm never sure why I need you.
Yo guys, well, unfortunately folks, we didn't get the win today. Blackburn played out a 2-0 win. First off, I have to say I'm disappointed we didn't get anything out of the match. It was disappointing, obviously, not getting the goal. I felt we had a good few chances in the game, but fair play to Blackburn. You know, they played some really good football, it has to be said. Quite tidy passing in the middle of the park, and the first goal was an absolute worldie, has to be said. You know, I don't know the name of the boy who scored it, but you know, Boz came over for the right hand side, he's controlled it, cut in, and he's just laced, I mean, he's just swerved it all the way around. Ross Laidlaw was in goals for the second half. I mean, he had no chance in saving it. You know, you could have had the other goalkeeper in there the day as well, wouldn't have made any great deal of difference. I mean, the goal was that good. Second goal, I'm going to be, maybe I'm being pessimistic here, but it was a wee bit poor, a bit naive in terms of defending for Hibs. The fact, again, I don't know the name of the boy who scored that, but he just ran right through the middle of the park and nobody seemed to pick him up. Laidlaw felt sorry for because he actually made a good save, but just on the follow-up, the guy made it 2-0. It could have been worse. You know, Charlie Mulgrew hit a really good free kick which came off the bar, so it could have been worse. But I mean, ultimately, yeah, disappointed at the fact we didn't get the result. You know, I felt it would have been nice to get at least a goal for Paul Hanlon as well. You know, but you know, it's a bounce game. You know, it was a testimonial. Obviously, it was, you know, a friendly match, so I'm not overly concerned about it because I've seen a lot of positives for Hibs today. I've seen a lot of positives from Canberra, seen a couple of positives for Ollie Shaw. Ollie Shaw really should have scored at least one goal today, in my opinion. Midfield, Sean McGinn played well. Marvin Bartley had a good game. Darren McGregor, I thought, was fantastic in the heart of the defence as well. I can't really comment too much on the new goalkeeper because he was only on for the first half, but it was really refreshing seeing him talking the whole game. You know, he was talking the whole game. Seems really confident at cross balls. He didn't really have a save to make. Kicking seemed good as well. So yeah, I mean, all things added up. You know, it was a good performance by Hibs because the way that I was trying to say it, the football today is, you know, I heard a lot of people being quite negative, but the way I see it is we're not going to play teams to the standard of Blackburn every other week. Do you know what I mean? And I think in Scotland we've got maybe 3 or 4 games that, you know, you really have to be at the top of your game to get a result, and obviously 2 of them come against the Old Firm. A derby's obviously a big one, and then you throw in Aberdeen there as well. So these are games that obviously we want to win. We have to be at the top of our game to do so. So that being said, I'm not overly concerned about today. Would have been nice, as I say, to get a result for Paul Hanlon, but it wasn't to be. But all eyes now to the Europa League on Thursday. Hopefully, you know, we'll get a good crowd there when we play in NSI Runvik. I hope I'm saying that right, but you know, obviously they're the next team that we play, and hopefully, you know, we'll get a good result there as well. But that, as I say, guys, I'm going to leave the vlog there. If you haven't done it already, please subscribe to channel MoneyMinute75. Click the bell icon beside the subscribe button. That will let you know when I upload. And that being said, guys, just enjoy the rest of your weekend. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday. When it comes to work, you know, enjoy it, I suppose. Actually, one more thing. I just want to say a big thank you to everyone who has given me messages recently. Obviously, I uploaded a video recently talking about my battle with depression. You know, I put that out on quite a lot of forms of social media and everything like that, and the response I've got for it has been absolutely, I'm completely overwhelmed by the amount of support that I've got. So for the bottom of my heart, thank you so much to everybody who's gave me messages via Twitter, Instagram, everything like that. It has been absolutely fantastic. Thank you so much. And that's, yeah, I'm just going to leave the video there. As I say, please look out for my next vlog on Thursday for the Europa League. But that, as I say, that being said, guys, enjoy the rest of your weekend. Goodbye.